What's going on, guys? It's me, Jiggly. I'm back with another Minecraft mod block spotlight tutorial. Today, that is on the Rancher from MineFactory Reloaded, or MFR. I hope you guys enjoy. Well, starting it off, guys, you can see I've got one crazy looking kind of farm setup, I guess you could call it. It's unique. But this is to show you the Rancher block from MineFactory Reloaded. So first off, though, let's real quick go over how to craft it, as that is pretty important. So, starting it off, it is a shaped crafting recipe. It does take 2 tin gears, a redstone reception coil, 2 pieces of shears, a machine frame, 2 plastic sheets, like everything else with MineFactory Reloaded, and then it does take 1 plastic pipe. And that will give you this beautiful looking Rancher. Now, unlike MineFactory Reloaded, the Rancher unfortunately doesn't have any range upgrades. So this default range is a 5x5x4, I believe, as far as depth goes. So for instance, with our squid, you can have them, four blocks down, I do believe, on that. I know it's a 5x5 area as far as length width goes, and that's in front of it, so 5 blocks total. So 1 in front of it, 2 on each side, back. So that's why the sheep does not have, sheep, I gotta replace him real quick. I forgot the thing, it already harvested one of the sheep for me. I screwed up. So we will kill that one off. We will plant that sheep down like that. Pull that back up there like that. And bam. We have us a trapped sheep. So, the reason why I don't have one in front of that is because as soon as I power this one, it's going to cut that down. Or if I power this one, it's going to want to cut this, but it's going to hold on to it. So, real quick here. This is where you can place like your shears, your milk bucket, bowls, for instance, and I'll get into that in a second. Although you really, if truly you only have one type of animal within a 5x5 range, you don't need to put anything there. Now, this is where you have your internal fluid tank buffer, okay, 4,000 MB. So, it's not a lot of storage, but it'll hold some for you. This is your energy buffer, of course. This is your work, how much work it's doing, each time it harvests or anything like that. And your idle timer, 400 ticks. Okay, so it'll take 400 ticks if there's nothing going on. And then it'll output it. So for instance, for the cow, we are going to be exporting the milk, which its internal buffer will only hold 4,000 MB, so 4 buckets. So I have a tank attached to it to get me 16 buckets. Now you can pipe that somewhere else if you need it to be. And then we have our mushroom, which I'll show you how to get mushroom stew. Alright, that's coming up. So, let's go ahead and start with the ink sacks and the wool. So our sheep already just ate that, so we're going to go ahead and power that. And as you can see, we've already got 1 wool and 1 ink sack. And now, as this timer goes down, it's going to harvest another ink sack from the squid. That gives us one every 400 ticks. So, as that gets closer, you're going to see our chest fill up here with a second ink sack. So we'll go ahead and wait for it. Boom. See, there's 2 of them, as it had just replenished. So the ink sacks will generate every time that there's workload to be done. Now, if you have more than 1 squid in a 5x5 area, it should gather each ink sack individually. Our sheep, we have to, of course, let him eat grass to grow his wool back. Now, our cow, as you can see here, we've already got 1,000. We've got 1 bucket. Oh, and as we... Oh, there we go. As this comes down, we should get another bucket from our beautiful cow. Anytime now. It's so long waiting for those ticks. Okay, so boom. Yep, now we're at 2,000 millibuckets. Or mega buckets, or whatever buckets you want to call it. So thank you, Betsy. Thank you. So we've gotten two milks from that cow. Okay. Now, this one's fun. So, we're going to go ahead and put the bowls in here. We're going to fill the bowls with mush. Alright, so, boom. There you go. See, now we have mushroom stew. And, of course, that's going to output I think it takes 2,000 millibuckets. I could be wrong. Let's find out. I'm pretty sure it's 2,000 millibuckets for a bowl. I could... Yep. Perfect. Alright, so this cow is generating quite a bit, though. So as you can see, we do have the mushroom buckets. Let's go ahead and break that down. Let's go ahead and put one more down. And you can just export the mushroom stew to a tank. Just like that. So you can do that one two ways, if so desired. And that'll get you some mushroom stew right from your cow. So I hope that's been helpful, guys. This has been the Rancher tutorial. I'm just going to go ahead and break off these. That way they don't keep powering. But that way... That way I know what I did here, though. That'll be always helpful to know. There we go. Sorry, guys. You're kind of stuck. I know. I know. I'm sorry. Now, let's go ahead and put the Rancher back like that. Boom. There we go. Alright. That's done. And guys, that is the Rancher tutorial. It is a 5x5. It'll harvest your milk, your mushroom stew, your wool from your sheep. Just know that you have to have the sheep on grass because they need to eat that to replenish. If you do the simple 5x5 area fenced off, then you have grass outside that the sheep can't reach, but yet the grass will grow next to it to replenish it on the inside. You'll be in good shape. And then you can harvest your ink sacs from the squid. So I hope that's been helpful. If it has, smash that like button. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I have hundreds of videos on the channel. Be sure to check one out if you haven't done so already. And as always, guys, I'll see you in the next one. Much love. Take care. Goodbye.